We are ready to go with this event. The U.S. Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Express, against gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, along with Precious and Barry Windham. And I guess you compare tag teams, James J. Dillon, the team together the longest, with most tag team experience would have to be the Midnight Express.
Well, I would certainly agree. And the real interesting thing I noticed is Precious was in there with that can of aerosol spray. And you can see my good friend Jim Cornette is all choked up. The air was totally permeated with that mist. And I noticed, interestingly enough, that referee Earl Hebner had to rub his eyes. This might be part of the strategy of Barry Windham and gorgeous Jimmy Garvin to have the referee really not being able to see clearly.
The old spray in the eyes trick, right?
Exactly right. Boy, you were very late.
Okay, now, the Midnight Express on the right of your screen talking to Earl Hebner. I don't know what they're complaining about. Maybe they're still complaining about the mist. But here we go. We're just about set to go with this event. Barry Windham, we've seen before right here on Super Bouts. Such a great athlete, and we know all about beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan. I don't think I need to comment on what's happening here.
No, and from the tone of your voice, I kind of get the feeling that you don't think that Barry Windham or gorgeous Jimmy Garvin would stoop to spraying the mist around the ring and possibly getting the referee's eyes where they could take advantage.
I don't think they would intentionally do something like that. That's always been a part of the fanfare of the glitter of gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, the spray. But I don't think it's intentionally set at the referees or pointed towards the referee's eye.
You don't think they would go down to the building an hour early and check the flow of the air conditioning through the building? They wouldn't stoop to do that.
No, I don't think so. Here we go, set to go. The Midnight Express finished with their pre-match warm-up and set to go against Barry Windham and gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. Two great athletes in there right now. Beautiful Bobby and Barry Windham. And you get a clean break away from the ropes. Beautiful Bobby complaining about something, and quickly, gorgeous Jimmy's in.
I wonder who picks out beautiful Bobby's color combination. Looks like the pink in the front and that mint green in the back doesn't really mix too well.
No, it's kind of...
But certainly his great wrestling talent overshadows his poor choice of color.
Exactly, exactly. And I've seen black and pink on him also. It looks just about the same on him. They go back to the corner. Right hand across the face. Twice now, and now Windham fights out of the corner. Right up to the headlock. Tackle, and down goes beautiful Bobby. Got him in the mouth, I think. Earl Hebner, as Bobby Eaton complains again of something, and he was in the wrong corner. Tries to intimidate gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. So far, beautiful Bobby in against Barry Windham. And he's over in his corner now, checking on a few things. Jim Cornette down, as you can see at the lower part of your screen, and both men now once again tie up. Back with more of this match right after this. Back with you on Super Bouts. Right now, it's obvious that Barry Windham has the upper hand. The Midnight Express and beautiful Bobby was back right on the mat. U.S. Tag Team title. Quite a prestigious tag team title to hold. And the Midnight Express have a virtual lock on it for the last couple of months. Cornette is really upset with, I guess, with the cameraman right there.
Well, I think he feels that from time to time he makes comments up to Sweet Stan Lane, and he doesn't want the cameraman there possibly picking up on some of their inside strategy.
They go right up against the rope. Barry Windham with a tackle right off. Once again. Twice now. Beautiful Bobby hits hard. Tries to pick him up. Couldn't get him up. But now Barry Windham, one arm, reverses and slams him hard to the mat.
Jim Cornette told me that our ace cameraman, Charles Jackson Crockett, likes to stay in their corner, and he's convinced that Jackie Crockett cannot keep a secret.
Into the corner. Cornette very upset about what is going on. Windham wanted to go into that corner, but thought better of it. Jim Cornette, the manager of the Midnight Express, not the wrestling background of, I guess, it was Paul Jones or James J. Dillon, but he has really had a lot of success managing in professional wrestling.
Well, he's very shrewd, and he's got a very strong family behind him, a great financial empire, and really what he hasn't been able to work for, he's been able to buy.
That's right. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin down with a side headlock. Working on beautiful Bobby of the Midnight Express. We stand waiting to get in. This match for the U.S. Tag Team belt. And there's the lady, Precious. What a dream day, huh?
Yeah,
side headlock, back to the rope.
Assumption you called her a lady, but...
Right hand, beautiful Bobby nails him right in the mouth. And now the tag to Sweet Stan. Over the top, and right to the scoop slam.
Oh, that backfired.
That really did. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin really thinking that time. And has him now in the neutral corner. As we've seen so many times with many different wrestlers, they want to dictate the pace of the match, and that's what Sweet Stan's doing right there. Slowing things down. And gorgeous Jimmy Garvin had the upper hand. Jim Cornette watches on. And he is really into this one because he knows the caliber of opponents going after the U.S. Tag Team title.
I think the Midnight Express, Tony, had a very complex maneuver mapped out there that really looked like it was going to be executed according to their plans. In the last second, Stan Lane found himself high in the air at the mercy of Jimmy Garvin. So it's logical that he would turn back and try to regain his thoughts and regain his composure.
Once again, he's crossed up, and he goes right to the wrong corner, does Stan Lane.
He had no cooperation from Barry Windham, that's for sure.
Not at all. Barry Windham nailed him, and now trying to get a tag. Did he get it? Evidently not. Earl Hebner didn't see it. He misses again. Or did he? Oh, he nails his partner. Bobby Eaton came running in and got it right in the face. And now gorgeous Jimmy Garvin with both men. Heads right together. The tag to Windham, and he's up on top. Hard right down on the shoulder. So far, they've been able to take really the Midnight Express out of many of their moves. We've seen so many great moves, double-teaming moves by this duo. They've been taking them right out of their game plan.
Well, the match has seesawed so much that neither team has seemed to really get a concentrated effort. Look at that. Now something should be done about that, Tony. I don't like to see that. There's Precious on the outside, really become physically involved in the match, and to use that spray for a diversionary tactic or an offensive purpose, and sprayed poor, Sweet Stan Lane right in the face.
And what's wrong with Cornette now? He is running around the ring. I guess Precious was chasing him.
He would never run from her, do you think?
Something had happened, and he really took off around the ring.
I wouldn't really describe Jim Cornette as the mecca of manhood, but I don't think that he would run from Precious.
Well, obviously, he's really upset. He's ripped off his jacket. He's given it to beautiful Bobby. There's Precious. She's up on the apron of the ring. Jim Cornette's in the ring.
Uh-oh. Are we going to have an impromptu six-man match here?
Maybe so. Precious, Jim Cornette wants to get in. Oh, she nailed him. She went right over to the corner and slapped him right in the face. And now the spray in everybody's eye.
Looks like Precious is single-handedly dismantling the United States Tag Team Champions. Tony, we better break away because there's a lot more action on the way.
Zipping down I-77 a few short minutes out of Charlotte, you're in South Carolina and coming up fast on Rock.
Jim Cornette getting fanned down right now by his men because he got it right in the eyes, in the face from Precious.
You know, Tony, here's the situation. I think the Midnight Express, as close as they feel to Jim Cornette, have really better concentrate their efforts on defending those U.S. Tag Team belts and let Mr. Cornette fend for himself.
I would think so right now. He is really upset. He is offering the cameraman some money to go away.
Looks like Jackie Crockett put a handful of those bills in his pocket. He'll have enough for Wendy's for at least a month.
Jim Cornette trying to get the cameraman to go away. He is really irate. He is as much out of control in this match I've ever seen him, with the cameraman, with Precious, with what's going on in the ring. And you're right, they better get their mind on the match. To the forehead now, beautiful Bobby. Trying to work on Barry Windham, but we've seen so many times Windham can fight out of the corner of the best of them. To the neutral corner now. And he's got Bobby tied up right to the side of the head.
The thing about Bobby Eaton, he has that kind of blank stare about him that you really can't tell how badly he's hurt.
No, you really can't.
You know, some people have accused it of being a dumb look, but we all know that Bobby Eaton has one of the highest IQs of any wrestler in the world today. It's up around 156, I think.
Well, that's some startling news.
Borderline genius.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you've ever had any conversation with him, if you have to talk to him for a little while for that intelligence to come through, but he's a very, very bright individual.
Well, Mr. Bright individual Bobby Eaton just dumped Barry Windham right where he wanted him, and that prompted a poke in the back from that tennis racket. And Windham really hurting right now, as you can see, holding on to the back. Precious goes over to try to help him up, but he is really hurt right on the floor.
Bobby Eaton standing above the ring, waiting his chance for Barry to Windham to get back in the ring and maybe put him away.
Bobby Eaton came right across. I tell you what I do know about him, and that is his ability off of the top and his athletic ability, because he's one of the best, and Windham's finding that out right now.
Well, that's logical. High IQ and high flyer, they go together.
Okay, fair enough. Now, right on the throat. Windham just rolls right to the center of the ring. Cornette says, pin him right now, but Windham back up, and beautiful Bobby really got up high.
Well, what a high-flying drop, caught him right in the chest. Of course, Barry Windham was on his knees at the time, but it had a devastating effect on him.
And a right hand in the back of the head. Picks him over the arm. Sweet stand in there now. And Windham, oh, that really hurt. He went right towards the neutral corner. Can't get away from Sweet stand. Still trying to get away. Cannot. Right to the knees.
They're desperately trying to keep Barry Windham from making that tag to Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, the fresh man. Gorgeous Jimmy better not make the mistake of coming over and missing the tag if Barry ever gets that opportunity.
Barry Windham in a lot of trouble in this match. And Stan trying for the pin. Only got a one count. Windham got out of it. Cornette thinking that a tag is needed, and that's right. It's beautiful Bobby back in. Right to the chin. And now to the leg. May try a figure four right here.
That's a new version.
Yeah, it's almost like an Indian death rock.
Very close to Indian death rock. A man that's a genius like Bobby Eaton doesn't like to take a standard maneuver. He likes to improvise and do something himself. That's why you see nobody else using those high-flying moves.
We've been very impressed by Bobby Eaton.
Barry Windham fighting for the tag. Yeah, I think he's made it. And here comes Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, a fresh man, and he's cleaning house with the Midnight Express.
He really is. Leveling both men. Gorgeous going right after Sweet Stan. Into the ropes.
Sleeper hold.
With the sleeper
Or is
hold.
it a choke hold? I can't tell which. Well, we're not going to find out because there's Bobby Eaton in there to break it up.
And now all four men are in. The legal man still has to be Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. Sweet Stan is in. He's trying for the Brave Buster. And now the tennis racket. And beautiful Bobby got him on the back.
I don't think the referee saw it. 1, 2, 3. No, they have defended their title successfully.
The Midnight Express will retain the U.S. Tag Team belts with a win over Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and Barry Windham right here today on Superbout.